Hey guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So we got up a little bit higher than I thought we would for the melt up, but really it was sort of a fake out, and that's why I wasn't really excited about this last leg. I knew it would be a false flag, so to speak. So the NQ very strong, got up to its daily three perfectly. I broke the ones, went to the twos, went to this three, sort of bounced around and then up to its daily three. So the NQ is the market that is the good market to trade. We just broke above the weekly twos and we have higher to go on the monthlies right above us. 23, 524, 23, 613, 730, 834, 952, and 24008. Get us up there. And then here's our quarterlies way up here. So there's plenty of room to run on the NQ. And it definitely showed its strength today over both ES and SPX. So the ES, well, first before we look at ES and SPX, let's take a look at this VIX because we hit the weekly three. This is the 14 period H fall. So this is the one that the algos are tied to. So it bounced right off of it, 1655. In fact, the low, if you want to check it, oops, 1656. So there you go, right there. Um, and I think this is going to start coming up now, right? And that's going to be close to the end of the down move. Maybe, I mean, we can get another touch on it, but this is the 37-day one right here, 1653. So you have the 1653 plus the 1655. So maybe a couple of more ticks below, but right there is the monthly one and monthly mean, the 37-day. Now we have lower means if we do get another push down. There are lower means down here, but that 37-day is the one that I'm looking at. Okay, and the SPX just hit its monthly ones. So this is huge too, because if this is going to go any higher, dealers going to have to move risk out. And I don't think they are, right? I think it's over. I think we're sitting at the top of these markets. Everybody knows it and is expecting that flip. And I think this is the sneaky part where the dealer is flipping it around on you. So it was weak. It didn't get up to the daily threes. That's first tell. We stalled at the weekly two, ran the stops, and then fell back down. 63.8450 is the upper weekly two. The monthly has room to go, but the problem is the quarterly. 63.95. That is your quarterly three HVAL. 14 period quarterly three. Your quarterly three, or excuse me, not quarterly, pardon me, 6-month three on the open. And here's your 6-month three on the close. That's December. So what does that mean, the three? That means, the full year's distribution on the open from the open of the year, calculating out on a variance trading model from the beginning of the year So if you go all the way back to January 2025 right here on the open, on the 6-month range, 6 year, excuse me, 6 months, that's the beginning of the year. Let me back up. So it looks like it's starting in May. So that would tie with this June also. But the way that this breaks, don't be deceived. It really is 6 months, not 5 months. So it's definitely been holding price, and we'll have to climb on the upside of that again if we're going to have any chance for this market, and that's right there at 6,400. And it's going to be very difficult, Herculean to get it back over the 63.95. For that to happen, I just don't see it happening. Not in the ES. The NQ, yes. So that dream of 7,000, which is the R ball, the one period, is way up there. And I just don't see it happening. Here you have the same thing right here. You've got the SPX sitting on its 6 month right now. So these are very strong resistance areas. So if you're going to be waiting for that 5% to start, you're looking at it probably right here. 63.5283, 63.52, 60.35. So come down to 6035. Right down here at the bottom end of this right here. So there's your monthly one on top. Here's your monthly one on bottom. So it's not going to, get there by the end of the month, but definitely probably the mean would be a good bet for the month to get hit. And then we would get down there the following period, so 61.93-ish, my guess. We can wait and hear to see what happens. Today there's going to be an announcement from President Trump. Hopefully it's going to be good news. So there's that. But I have a feeling it's going to be somebody, joining the Federal Reserve Board, hopefully Judy Shelton, and then tariff news. But there's no reason why this market can't bifurcate and have NQ continue to move forward with its rally and have ES flatten out, get down to the monthly mean or the lower end of that monthly, and get its 5%. Maybe even NQ does the same thing. The reason I don't think NQ is going to do it because it's on top of its 6-month threes. It broke it and solidly, and it's moving higher towards our targets up here. 23, 736, 778, 834, 865. All up in the hair of these white lines. All right, so that's it today. VIX on the weekly three, and that could be the start for the turnaround. Turnaround Wednesday. All right, I like it. Gold, sort of flat inside of its weekly range. It is on top of this monthly one, so it has room to run if it can break out. But it's going to run right into some quarterly resistance, which is not good. And it's definitely weighing it down. So Bitcoin got a pop. So it finally rallied up off of its bottom and ran right into its weekly one and monthly one. So if they can clear that monthly one, it's pretty good shot to that 118,790, 118,465, 119,290. So let's see if we can get that going. And that's all I have for you. Hope you have a good night. Remember to watch your TV, see what the news announcement is going to be, and keep your powder dry. And we'll see you tomorrow, jobs report in the morning. Have a very good evening. Talk to you soon.